Alright, we are live. Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I have been preparing, and now I am finally ready to fight Calamity Ganon. It's been almost a year since this game came out, and in that time, I've managed to avoid seeing anything about the Calamity Ganon fight, so I have no idea what to expect. I don't know what it's going to be like. I know that since I completed all the Divine Beasts, they're going to be able to sap about half of his total health from the start, so I do know that. But apart from that, I don't know anything about the fight. I don't know how it's going to go, what it's going to look like, or what it involves. But I did a lot of preparing. So let me just go over the things I actually did to prepare for the fight. First, I did get all of the heart containers, of course, and I also completed all of the DLC. So I have all the upgraded bits for the Divine Beast powers. So all of these guys here are the upgraded version. You see they got the little plus next to them so they recharge faster and stuff like that. And then aside from that, I went and collected some good weapons. I have a level 91. Look at that. Attack up plus 33 on this Savage Lionel Sword. I've got the Master Sword, of course. I got another 58 Lionel Sword. I've got a high level Royal Claymore, some elemental weapons, stuff like that. I've got an Edge Duality here, level 50. So I've got all that. I've got some high-level bows as well. I've got two 32x5 Savage Lionel bows, which are awesome. I've got 43x3 and a bunch of 32x3s, as well as some Royal Guard bows down there at the bottom. You can ignore this golden bow. I used it for something else. But I collected a bunch of arrows as well. I went around and bought all the arrows I could. So I've got 600 regular, 120 fire, 165 ice, 359 shock, 210 bomb arrows, and 55 ancient arrows. I could have got more ancient arrows, but I didn't want to spend any more money on that. Those things are expensive. Shields, I've got your regular good shields. I probably won't need any of these shields because the royal shield is so good anyway, the Highland shield. As for armor, I completely upgraded the soldier's armor, which I think is the highest defense armor in the game. And I also completely upgraded all of the barbarian armor, which is the attack boost armor. So those two are completely upgraded to their highest level. And then we get over to food. I've got a bunch of these hearty steamed fruits, which give you full recovery +4. Of course, I've only got 2 extra slots there on my health bar, so they're actually +2 for me. But I've got tons of those, as well as these awesome recipes that I found. There's a trick to doing this, but it gives you a triple level effect plus 30 minutes. So I've got a couple 30-minute sneak foods here, but that's not the real useful ones. The real useful ones are these Mighty Steamed Fruit, 30 minutes and triple attack up, as well as the Tough Steamed Mushrooms, which is 30 minutes and triple defense up. So those should be very helpful. I've also got, these were the, I'm sorry, these weren't the sneak, these were the hasty. So they give you the speed boost. And then these are the sneak, so I've got those as well. I've also got some defense elixirs. Probably won't use those since the food is so much better. And yeah, I've also got, let's see, where's it at? I know they're in here. Yeah, I've also got 8 fairies. You're supposed to be able to get 11 fairies max using a trick, but for some reason I could only get 8. I couldn't get the full 11. I don't know if that's been patched and fixed, or if it just had something to do with the way I collected them or what, but I couldn't get the trick to work completely for me. But I have 8, which is more than you're supposed to be able to get anyway, so that's pretty good. Everything's charged up, ready to go. And by the way, these hearty simmered fruits I made, which are super awesome, they're very easy to make. All you need is hearty durians. These guys here. Cook 1 hearty durian in the pot by itself, and it'll give you one of those meals. If you go collect a bunch of the durians from the Faron province region, you can cook about 30 of those up really quickly. It only takes about 10 minutes to gather them. But other than that, I think we are ready to go fight Calamity Ganon. I'm standing here at the front doors of the castle. I've never actually went in through the front doors, so let's open this puppy up and walk inside. And of course there's guardians and crap. I'm not even going to bother with the guardians. I'm going to use, well, now I'm getting shot at by 1, by 2. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fly up. I'm not going to waste my time climbing the castle because I've already completely explored the castle anyway. There's more guardians over here than I thought there were going to be. Whoa. So, actually the easiest thing to do would probably be to go up the waterfall. I wonder if I can do that. I don't think I can go up that one. Well, it's fine. I probably should have went in through the front door. I've never been through the front door anyway, and it was pretty heavily guarded. I wonder what's in here. What? Oh, it's raining. My bombs aren't going to work. My bomb arrows aren't going to work, that is. Actually, that's a good way to farm bomb arrows, by the way. If you find a spot where there's bokoblins shooting bomb arrows and it's raining, you can just pick up the arrows as they shoot them because they won't explode. So, top tip for you there. And now I'm out of Rivali's Skill. So the entering the castle part, I planned for everything else, but the whole entering the castle part obviously lacked a bit of planning. That's fine, we'll make it. Just a bit of running around before we actually get in there and fight Gannon. I should have just went ahead and got to the entrance to the fight and then started the stream there. That would have been the smart thing to do. I love the upgraded Rivali's Skill because how fast it charges. It is so nice. It's raining, so I can't climb any of the walls. Let's see, I should be able to get up that. So this is one of the guardhouses. I'm actually not going to bother. I've fought the guardhouses before. I didn't realize those Lionels respawn after a while, but yeah, they do. And I'm not going to bother with doing that again. So let's just be a little cheaty here and use the Zora armor to go up the waterfall. That'll make things a little faster, I think. Come on, where's it at? There we go. Ah, oh no, I'm gonna fall. This isn't good. Well, that didn't work at all. I drowned. Alright, let's try this another way. Ah, this freaking rain, my god. So, I believe this is the entrance, right? This is where we need to be. Yeah, this is it. Okay, so here we are. After way too much screwing around, we've gotten here. See if I can find a little bit of something. Do I have anything that... Well, I'll tell you what, since we're about to enter the fight, I'm going to go ahead and swap over to the barbarian armor to prepare for the fight. So the method I'm going to use is barbarian armor for triple attack plus, and then a defense buff through my food, and that should give me a nice attack and defense buff at the same time. So you see there, I got my set bonus with my triple attack buff, and now I'm going to swap over here and grab my defense food, eat that. And now I've also got the triple defense up. So let's go in and take this guy out. This is where I should have started the stream. I'm sorry about that. Like I said, I've never seen this at all. I've managed to so far avoid any of this, so this is all as new to me as it is for you if you haven't seen it. It's freaking disgusting, man. Oh, we get to fall down a big hole. Reminds me of the scene when you fight Peter Piranha in Super Mario Sunshine. When you fall down into the windmill. Calamity again looks like a gigantic spider. I didn't expect that. Oh my god, he's ugly. We got a health bar, so I guess we're about to start fighting. All the divine beasts firing away. You know, I wonder what the regular citizens of Hyrule are thinking right now. Like, oh my god, the world is ending again. Yeah. Hey, took him halfway down. Of course, I'd already heard they do that, so I expected it, but the cutscene was nice at least. Oh, okay, we're straight into it. Cool. Now he's shooting fire at me. Oh great, he's got a... Oh, I fell into the... That was dumb. Fell into the fire and messed me up. Oh my god, the fire. Come here, I want to fight you. Now let me switch to a better bow. That'd be a good idea. All I've done so far is shoot arrows at him. Oh, that does not stop that anymore, okay. This is not doing anything to him. Oh, do I have to rebuff his laser? Because I never got good at that. Okay, let's fly up. not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. Ouch. Let's get some hill going on here. Yeah, it doesn't hurt him at all. Do I have to hit him with a Master Sword? No. I think I probably have to rebuff it. Yeah, that's what I gotta do. Mess him up. Oh, he's pissed off. Oh, missed. Got it that time. That sucks. I didn't get to charge my sword up in time. He's got spears now. What's that? Holy crap! It hits the ground and explodes like crazy. Well, there we go. That was insanely easy. If that's the end of it, I'm kind of disappointed because that was super easy. Fighting a Lionel is harder than that. Stick him in the face with a Master Sword. Oh, he's squirting everywhere. Oh, goodness. There's gotta be more to it, right? Oh, there's gotta be. That's not the only part of the fight. Oh, I turned into a little fairy ball. Oh yeah, there's another part. Dark Beast Ganon. Oh man, it doesn't look very cool. Dude. So what do I have to do here? Any glowing points? He's glowing all over. Don't hit the tree. Girl, I'm trying. Oh, I about got stepped on. Actually, I did get stepped on. Where'd my horse go? Oh, there it is. Don't lay on my horse, Gannon. Look up where? Oh, I see it. Oh, crap. She doesn't look 100 years old. What the heck? She looks kind of sleepy, though. Kabeam. Freaking Dragon Ball Z, man. Oh, it's the Spirit Bomb. That's what it is. I didn't know Princess Zelda had the Spirit Bomb. Destroy Ganon complete. Yay! That was the last quest I had to finish. I thought she was gonna ask for maybe a shower or something. She's been inside Calamity Ganon for like 100 years. I'm pretty sure it didn't smell good in there. But apparently the secret to aging, or to not aging, is to stay inside of a foul beast for 100 years. Because she didn't age at all. And that is it. That is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It only took me almost a year to completely beat the game. But to be fair, that was because I was waiting on the DLCs, so I wanted to complete both DLCs before I fought the final boss, and that's what I did. Well, there you go. That's the end of the game. I don't really have anything else to say. I didn't expect that Calamity Ganon was gonna be that easy to beat. I did all this crap to prepare. I spent like a whole day getting all those potions and food and maxing out my armor and collecting weapons and everything for the fight, and then it just ended up being like a total freaking pushover. Like I probably could have went straight in there with what I had and did just fine. Which that's a little disappointing, but to be fair, you do have the option of not freeing the Divine Beast and fighting Calamity, the Calamity part of the fight with him having full health. But that being said, as easy as I took out the second half of the fight, I don't think him having full health would have made that much of a difference. I had, for half the battle, I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just kind of like running around trying to figure out what his weak points were. And even then, even when getting hit a few times and all that, I never once came close to really dying or being in danger of losing the fight, so it was pretty easy. I don't know how long the credit scroll is, but I'm hoping there's gonna be like a scene or something at the end. Usually that's what they'll do after the credits. There will be another like little cutscene or a little something. Having to wait through the credits always it always takes forever though, it sucks. Aside from the final boss being too easy though, I'd say overall this has been a excellent Zelda game. It's much different. It definitely broke away from the Zelda formula, which is kind of what Zelda's been stuck in for quite a while now. I'd say since Ocarina of Time, the first 3D Zelda, all the 3D Zeldas have kind of followed that same sort of format or general structure of the game, and this game definitely broke away from that and changed it up quite a bit, which was nice. I loved all the open world kind of like RPG elements that it had. I wish it would have done a little more with the RPG elements. They were a little, I don't know, on the simplistic side. Like, I would have liked to have the ability to have more buffs at a time instead of just one from food or potion. And I would like to have seen more like in-depth mechanics as far as your attack and strength goes, as well as seeing some sort of way to repair weapons would have been nice too, because constantly breaking and going through weapons like that got old after a while. But other than that, especially for Nintendo's first attempt at a game, an open world Zelda game like this, I'd say they did a damn good job, because this has been a great game. I was excited for every part of this game. I'll say there's no part of this game that made me go, ugh, I gotta do this. And the only thing that really, I think, in the game would make me feel that way is collecting all the Korok seeds, and it's optional, and I'm not gonna do it because that's something like I can understand it's there for people who love to collectathon type people, but that's not really me. And thankfully, it's optional, really. So, I mean, just playing through the game, I found enough Koroks to have more than enough storage space in my inventory that it never really became an issue, and I never really had to purposely hunt out Koroks, because that's the only part of the game that I will not 100%. Everything else I've done. Well, that and the compendium, but then again, that goes hand in hand with the collectathon type thing, and of course is optional as well. But I did all the quests. I did all the main quests, obviously. I did all the side quests. I did all the shrine quests. I completed all the DLC content and everything like that. So I'm pretty happy with the level of completion that I have in the game. I am playing still. I've started seriously playing through Master Mode. I'm actually at the second Divine Beast in Master Mode. I've been playing just off on my own. And I may go back and stream some of the Master Mode, but maybe not, because I'm definitely taking a different approach to the game in Master Mode than I am in the normal gameplay. Because in the normal gameplay, I always run and gun, just go in, sword swing, and take everything out. In Master Mode, I'm more sneaking around and trying to avoid fights, which definitely makes the game feel different. I'd say this game, John, was good in its own right. I don't feel like direct comparisons to Ocarina of Time make sense, because they're just two different styles of games. And as for which one's better, I'd say Ocarina of Time's a bit more played out than most people. Most people act like it's the best game in the world, and it was a good game, but it's an old game, and it's definitely a product of the time. If you go back and play it, you can definitely feel how dated the game has become. And I think this game here is excellent. So, sorry I don't agree with you, but everybody's entitled to their own opinion. So, if that's the way you feel, then I'd love to hear some of your points to why you think this game wasn't good. Ocarina of Time's good. I would say that it's a good game. I would say Majora's Mask was a better take on that game, because it uses the same engine and everything, and I think that was just a better game overall, especially the whole time mechanic. But to me, if we're talking about every Zelda game ever, I still think The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past is the best. And a lot of people don't agree with me because they don't like the 2D Zelda games. But I think Link to the Past is just the absolute best. They're just like, okay, turn around, walk away. Oh, it's the king. Or the king's ghost. How does Zelda get to still live? Like, I could understand Link was in the Tank of Resurrection for 100 years, but Zelda was just like inside of Calamity Ganon. It doesn't really explain why she's still the same age and all that. The end. Zelda doesn't even want to relax or anything. She's like, alright, bet it worked. Yay! Back to the title screen now? Probably. I wonder if I go back into the game now, will it have Calamity Ganon marked off in my quest log, or if it'll still be there, like if it'll set me to the state right before I completed the game. It gave me a star. I don't know what the star means. Like I said, I haven't read anything that pertains to the ending of the game, so I don't know how any of this works. Oh yeah, it stuck me right in front of the dungeon. Let's see, adventure log. Oh, yep, and it still doesn't have it marked off yet. So it puts you in a state right before the fight, basically, which is pretty much what every Zelda game does. So kind of to be expected. All right, well that is it for The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. That fight was a little shorter than I thought it was going to be, but overall, I'd say it was still good. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me see what John said here. What was everything my son using? Well, the weapons in Ocarina of Time are good, but I'd say the best weapon. Well, it's not even from Ocarina of Time. So the hook shot was actually, I think, first in Link to the Past, but they kind of evolved that with the long shot in Ocarina of Time. But they did it even better in Twilight Princess when they added the double claw shots, which was hands down my favorite item in any Zelda games. And I think it's in Twilight Princess and it's in Skyward Sword, but the double claw shots are so much fun to use. It's like freaking Spider-Man. A proper sequel. I don't know. I think, isn't Majora's Mask supposed to be a direct sequel to the events of Ocarina of Time? He may have already left the stream. I don't know. I'll give him a second, see if he replies. Yeah, I think he's already gone. Okay, well, anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate you checking it out. Like I said, I'll probably do some more Breath of the Wild, but it's going to be on my Master Mode account, which I just got to the second Divine Beast on that, so I'm kind of, I guess, near the middle-ish of the game on that. So, yeah, if I do stream more Zelda, that's what we'll be looking at. And if not, it'll be probably more Halo, because you know I love Halo. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, take it easy.